sun's bright. Sun's coming up. I got to put this up. So before I clean my car, I'm gonna eat. I have not eaten in probably about 12 hours. Oh man, those tacos at Jack in the Box, they're so fucking unhealthy. All those carbs and stuff in that shell. I ate 4 of them yesterday because it was only $3. I was so hungry. Having oatmeal now. I already prepared it before I came over. 1 like already. Thank you. I was gonna say click like, but you already did. 1 person here. It's about probably 6:45 in the morning in LA. I have not cleaned my car in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna clean it up soon. I'm gonna clean the outside. This phone is so crappy. This new phone. So the stream, it's not just that the stream froze. I think like the phone froze. So let's see if this works. Really annoying. $188 phone, which I cannot really afford. Man, I'm getting the weird sensation in my leg, goosebumps all over my body from my dissociative disorder still messing with my nerves, but it's getting better. It's getting out of me. I'm feeling more emotion. For the first night in a while, I had real nightmares about movies, which is good for me. That means I'm getting back to myself because it's in my head, it's going around. I had total nightmares about Adventureland. I love the screenplay, love the movie so much. Such a simple story, and you know, the commercials, they sold it as a farce, as like a nerds versus jocks teen sex comedy that's really dumb and doesn't have real characters, and it's totally not that at all. It's so good. And so I was just, you know, tearing my hair out, working on my own screenplay, miserable. I'm like, okay, if it's this hard, I got to go back and get more screenplay education. So I took the screenplay to Adventureland from Greg Mottola. I told him I did this, by the way. He clicked like on it on Twitter. Trash, garbage trucks going by. Don't forget me. And so I spent the last day and a half just obsessively going through the screenplay and taking notes on every beat in the story. I ended up with 19 pages. My fingers were hurting, and I had to stretch them, and they still hurt a little bit because I was writing so much, but I just didn't want it to end. I loved it so much. And I was watching clips of it, and it was so powerful. And I was like, man, this little movie that seems to be overlooked, and it didn't do well at all at the box office. It made like $17 million, I think. And, you know, again, the commercials were selling it as from the director of Superbad. So I guess people were expecting this, like, really fast-paced, you know, sex comedy. And it's really not. It's a coming-of-age story and a story of first love. And it's so good, and it's so specific, set in this 80s setting in this theme park that's always breaking down. And anyways, so I did 19 pages of notes on it. Oh man, my fingers were hurting. I was doing it till like 10 o'clock last night. And click like, everyone. Helps the video out. I got to keep live streaming now because, man, LA may shut down again. I don't feel safe working on film shoots around here. This is really a tough situation, and so I have to keep doing stuff. Something, I don't know if I'll get a crappy job or what, because I'm really barely getting by right now. Gas is a troublesome thing too. But anyway, so you know, the movie's so touching, and it's so. I was noting things like, oh wow, the environment is integrated into the story, not just the theme park. Every location, it's not just a place they go. Well, okay, I take that back. They are places they go to different places. Kristen Stewart and Jesse Eisenberg's characters, they go drive like by a underpass of a bridge. They go to little secluded areas and stuff, but a lot in the movie, it's her house, the Razzmatazz bar that Ryan Reynolds' wife works at, and Ryan Reynolds performs at. Anyway, it's in Jesse Eisenberg's house, parents' house. It sticks to the locations that make sense for the movie. Holy crap, garbage truck is right next to me. I'm gonna clean my car after I eat my oatmeal. I haven't eaten in like 12 hours. I am broke. I had 4 tacos from Jack in the Box yesterday, like this much meat and beans in them, and this much shell, so it's just shitty for my health. But I was hungry, and 4 tacos is only $3 there. So I had total nightmares about Adventureland, feeling like I was trapped and watching the movie as someone, almost like a bootleg of it, but like everyone was like giving a going away party to the ending of the movie itself. Like as they were watching it, they were saying goodbye, and I had to watch like security footage of everyone else watching it. And it was an alternate version of the movie, and it was so sad to me to do that, because I was thinking last night, I don't want people to forget this movie. It's so good. Funnily enough, I think it was Film Radar. They released a video a month ago saying this is an overlooked movie. It shouldn't be forgotten. It's a great coming of age story, a maturation story. I'm eating oatmeal. Hey, Malcolm. Malcolm, I do remember you. I can't believe you're subscribed to me. Everybody, Malcolm and I. Malcolm is you were musical like coordinator on theater that we worked on. We worked on at least 1 or 2 musicals together, I think. That's incredible. I don't know if Malcolm's still here. I didn't read his comment for a few minutes. The old theater days. If I had more time, I would do it all. I would work in theater, I'd work in film. I don't have enough time. Screenwriting alone is taking 10, 12 hours a day. Yeah, Malcolm, what have you been I'm in Los Angeles, Malcolm, if you don't know. So I moved here about a year ago. Everybody, Malcolm and I, we worked together on, I can't even remember what the names of the which shows were. I remember some names of the shows, but anyways, like 10 years ago, we were working in musical theater together. And Malcolm, were you performing in the shows as well? I mean, maybe what were you playing piano, or what were, I thought you were like, right, Malcolm, the crazy thing is, about LA, we were doing so well keeping the infections down. Now we're the #1 hotspot in the country. The governor's considering closing the county again. I was going to work on a movie in April that was canceled. Then it was going to start again next month, and I'm like, well, now we're the #1 infections in the country. I don't know how well I can socially isolate. I live in my car. I don't feel safe doing it. How is it worth it to get some money and good experience and all that? I love working with people on set, and I love the work, and I'd love to have that distraction for 30 days. But to be laid up in my car sick, coughing up my lungs. So anyways, yeah, so I had nightmares about Adventureland, and that was a good one, because, I'm recovering from my dissociative disorder, which makes it hard to feel emotions at all. Kind of the worst case scenario for a screenwriter. He's got to feel emotions. All right, I'm going to finish my oatmeal. I got to lose weight, too. Man, I got at least 30 pounds. It's like 6:50 in the morning here or something. I got up a little late, but I couldn't sleep well. 1, my nightmares. 2, I exercised so hard the last 2 days. It's like my muscles were burning and stuff. I was dehydrated, and I had too much energy. Thanks, Ace. So So yeah, I'm gonna show how I clean my car. I use a different. I'm not just gonna go take it to a car wash or something, waste my money, $7. I've never seen these in Virginia, but or in DC or whatever. But out here in LA, they have self-service car washes, which are great. So you pay like $7 or something, or however much, depending on which service you want, and you have all the sprays and brushes and nozzles right there in this like port in the car wash, and you can just clean the car yourself right there. I've done that several times here, but it's a little pricey. I don't want to spend the money on gas. Traffic is not good here. It's hard driving around anywhere, so I have a way of cleaning my car very simply and cheaply. I'm going to show you. Thanks, Malcolm. How's everything going in, well, where are you still in Virginia or the DC area? I haven't really kept up much with theater around there. I worked a little bit backstage, not backstage, building a set for a show in like 2000, what was it? 2019, I guess, last year. I worked a little bit with Dave and Jared. No. Was Jared working on ours? No, the other theater company, they had the other side of the, what's the, I can't even remember the name, Gunston? Yeah, the Gunston school. They had the other side of the scene shop, and we had one side. I think Jared was working on the other side, but I was just helping build, fabricate whatever, a little staircase, and I can't even remember, tables or something, but I just wanted to go back, work on a little something, and it wasn't long after that I left for Los Angeles. Oh, you moved to Minnesota. How long you been in Minnesota? Everyone click like, so it helps the video. There's not much work around here, and the work that there is, well, there is a lot of work. It's just that it's crappy work. I don't want to work in anything but film, and also we have now the highest like infections in the country in LA. We were doing so well before. Part of that was the lack of testing, but then we started reopening everything, and people had big events around here, and Las Vegas opened up, and that's not that far from here, so people travel from all over and stuff, and now we're like #1 in infections. Like, we're coming up on the entire state of Florida, which has like twice the population of Los Angeles. 2 years in Minnesota. And everyone, I'm talking to Malcolm in the comments. Malcolm and I, we worked in musical theater like nine or 10 years ago together. He was like a music coordinator or something, and performer. He said, but we worked on a couple. I used to work in theater, helping build sets and stuff, and yeah, it was a good time. I wish I had time for it all. I would work in theater. I love going to theater. I've only seen one play since being to LA. But I love going to theater. I love small shows. I'm fine with big shows too, but I really like small ones and dramas. And I saw a decent number of shows when I was in Virginia. A lot of that was because I was seeing free shows because I was volunteering at these stages. But yeah, I just not enough time to work on film. And I can't even work on everything in film that I want. I got to focus on screenwriting right now. One, I love doing it, and I need to develop this. And two, there's not much else I can do right now, so I need to work on my skills so that I have something to make money with. First show was Dreamgirls. When was Dreamgirls? Was that what, 2000, maybe? I don't know. Was that after I left? 2011? 2012? Can't remember. And how's Malcolm, where you are in Minnesota, what's the situation there? Is everything reopening now? Are they still doing like phased reopenings? I have almost no other food except for this oatmeal, a little box of like bran flakes cereal or whatever I got from the food bank. It's Trader Joe's, but you know, I get it cheap at the food bank. And I think I have 1 tin of tuna left. I got a little money coming, but I don't know when it's gonna come. I'm gonna clean off my plastic spoon. I don't even like wasting plastic silverware. Ugh. All these water bottles are from the food bank as well. Napkins? Why pay for tissues? I get napkins free when I go to fast food places. I gotta figure out, see if they added any money to my food stamp card. Probably not, but. Restaurants, gyms, salons, 25% capacity. New York reopened. Oh, that's not smart at all. New York City. Because I thought New York City before LA was like the hot spot of the country. That's not even the biggest bottle I have. So this is a big bottle. This is what I used to shower with on the street. This and another one about the same size. Speaking of big bottles, excuse me, I have some business to do. Look away. All right, Malcolm. See ya. Take care. Oh, and I always do this too. I always, my Trader Joe's oatmeal with mother in it, protein, unpasteurized, unfiltered. I get from the food bank as well. And supposedly this helps with weight loss and is very healthy and all that, immune system. A little mangy dog is running by. It really is a mangy little dog. Oh, it's got a little bit of a limp. Just a little bit. I have once or twice a day. Supposedly, you know, after a few months, people who take it lose a few more pounds than other people, and it's just good for your health. This is not water. It is water. Alright, we're going to get ready to clean the car in a minute. Normally I'd be working out right now, but I'm so worn out from really pushing myself the last 2 days, full body burpees, that I'm just going to walk around today, clean my car. That's exercise. Does anyone else have parents who do this to them? My mom, because, you know, she doesn't know how to use a computer. It's not just that she doesn't know. I don't think she's capable of learning how. Every time she gets like a junk phone call, she's like, Angelo, can you look up this number for me? Tell me what it is. And it's always like junk calls, but she'll give me some number and has me look it up for her. I gotta clip my nails too. Click like, everyone, helps the video out, helps my channel out. I'm coming up on 20,000 subscribers in a few months if this pace keeps up. Should I clip my nails now? Yes. My hair is getting ridiculously long, for me at least. Oh shit, one fell down. Well, I'm not recovering that. Feel better after drinking that vinegar. Apple cider vinegar with mother. And I need every health boost I can get with my weight gain, with my off and on shitty diets. When I have money, I eat a lot better. Yeah, the governor is thinking about shutting down LA again. It should have never reopened, but, you know, they're worried about how much money it's costing. Adventureland, everyone, watch that movie. If you haven't seen it, you are in for a big surprise. The commercials made it look like, oh, it's this big, goofy jocks versus nerds sex comedy. In reality, it's a very thoughtful movie that doesn't villainize anyone, even though characters in it do bad things. Good characters do bad things, and the bad characters do bad things and good things. And it's a very thoughtful coming-of-age film that when it's over, like, I just don't want to leave these characters. It's got this melancholic feeling, but it's very funny too. Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig are hilarious in it. Alright. So I'm going to get ready to clean the car. I'm going to roll up the windows. Oh my goodness, someone donated $10. Who did that? Alexandros. Thank you. Gift from the Pontos Society. Thank you. My mom does the exact same thing, especially text ads. That's funny. Food bank is clutch. Drain the main vein to stay sane. Alright, I'm going to get this started. It's going to be a little awkward. No, not really. Actually, what I'm going to do is my car's looking pretty dumpy. I used to park by the sprinklers in the like a public park, so they would like the one spot where sprinklers would kind of hit the street a little. I would park there, not deliberately at first, but then it was deliberate, and I would just use these squeegees to wipe down my car. But now I don't like doing that, and like some days I don't feel like cleaning it off, because if I don't, the water from the sprinklers mixes with the dirt on my car, and it makes it hard to see out the window and stuff, and the car looks bad. So I'm gonna clean it my own way now. So I gotta put the phone down. I gotta put my phone on a tripod. I'm just going to set this up by my car so I can use both hands to clean the car. I thought about taping the phone to me or something. I don't want to do that. Like a snorri cam, reverse snorri cam, POV cam. Alright. Yeah, this will do it. Okay, I got my nitrile glove. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. Oh, hey Ian, longtime fan. Ian's here, everybody. This gets messy, and when you use paper towels a lot on your hands become like gecko hands. They get calloused up and stick to everything when your hands get wet and touch paper towels a lot. That's what I learned from cleaning cars at an old job. And now I'm going to get my shop towels, and then I'll show you the special item I use. And here's, oh man, I'm low on this. What I use. You know, it doesn't really matter. You can almost just use water, but I use this quick detailer thing to clean my car, and maybe it gives it a little coat of like, you know, something to protect it. I don't know. Alright, now you guys are going to get to see this sight of the mountains down the street. You can barely see them, I guess. I don't know. I can barely see the phone. It's so bright. So now I'm going to turn it around. Don't accidentally turn off the phone. And this phone can't go as wide as the this phone can't go as wide as my last phone, my good one that broke after a year. It was like $700 because that one had like 3 cameras. So I'll start at the trunk. So this is really simple. Oh shit, that's not a good way to set the tripod up. All right. Holy crap, $20. FFFF donated A $14.99. I don't know what like that translates to or whatever, if that's another currency, but thank you so much, FFFF. All right, I'm gonna get started. So it's real simple. Just start by. Oh, this is still torn because I took off I took off a small piece to clean off my dipstick to check my oil. By the way, good news. I checked my radiator fluid again 2 days ago. It's still topped up, so that's great. It's not leaking fluid. It's not going into the engine or anything. That's great. You may notice this looks a little clean. There was a bunch of condensation on it this morning, and I got my dollar store squeegee and squeegeed it off, but it's still a little dirty. This is also good for getting bird shit off, but so is water. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna need to go over this a few times because at first you just kind of move the dirt around, and when it dries and you can see it in the sun, it looks like dirt streaks. Already, look at all that dirt on there. So you don't want to just push around dirt. You gotta use a clean side of the paper towel, shop towel. I mean, the first time going through, it's kind of okay to just use the dirty side of the towel because you're moving the dirt all around, but after that you want to, and it's just a ton of dirt, you're going to use up the towel in 2 seconds, but after that, use clean sides of a shop towel to clean the car. All that dirt. Probably can't even see that, what I'm doing. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. I'm just gonna spray it. Yeah, as it dries, you can see the dirt streaked across, and that's when you go over it again. Oh, this shit's dirty. Look at this. Ooh, oh shit. filthy on the top of the car. And the windows, they're going to be dirty from moving all this dirt around on them. So after I clean them with this detailer stuff, I'm going to go back over them with ring necks. So, let's see if... Ah, shit, I should have used my other tripod. This is kind of awkward. This is my cheap tripod. Can't see a damn thing. It's real dirty down here. Like everyone, helps the video out. Windows are always kind of tough to keep the dirt from streaking too badly, no matter how many times you go over it. Yeah, now that this is drying, I can see the dirt being pushed around on the car. But I'm going to go over it again. Oh, it's annoying how this phone doesn't go very wide, the angle. I don't want the camera too far, my phone too far away from my car. The roof of the car is all wet from condensation, so I'm just going to not bother wasting this. Wipe it down first. Alright, now I'm just pushing dirt around.
don't have metal doors in the front? No. They have a metal door in the front.
All right, 9 people here. That's pretty cool. There's so much dirt on my car. I'm removing a lot, but I'm also just kind of pushing dirt around the first time, and then I'm gonna go back around the car and wipe it down again. But this saves you money, car wash, because the roll of shop towels and this detailer lasts for a while. Now see, even though I went over the roof of the car twice, still got dirt on it. Lift up the windshield wipers. I'm getting a little low on the detailer fluid, finally, after all these months, so eventually I'm gonna have to get another bottle, but not yet. All right, thanks for coming, everybody. 10 people here. Now, the windshield's a real mess, so the first time I go over it, yeah, it's gonna take dirt off, but it's also just gonna push dirt around, so I may have to go over it twice, but then After all that, I'm going to go over the windows with Rain-X, because that makes them a little more streak-free, and it doesn't really rain much here, though. So it's not like you got to worry about, you know, the windows getting, you know, smeared, like it being hard to see with rain, but it does happen. So, anyway. 11 people here, nice. Can barely see the monitor. Filthy. Filthy. The hood is especially filthy, so this is going to take a few paper towels. already this side's used up. Now it's just smearing around dirt. Filth. Oh my goodness, absolutely filthy. I don't know if this detailer, if I have enough left in that bottle to clean the whole car, but I guess so. But this hood is filthy. Is that a better angle so I don't block the camera? Click like, everyone. Helps the video out. This is filthy. get the headlights too. Drop this in some dirt. Now it's getting a lot better to clean. See, much less dirt to wipe off. Trying to conserve the detailer spray. I don't have much left. And also at a certain point, you're just soaking through the paper towels, the shop towels. Getting the last layer of dirt, looking pretty good off the roof. time to get the windows. So I'm going to get out my Rain-X. I may have to go over the windows once or twice. Oh. I'm not going to bother cleaning the hubcaps, I don't care. Alright, way I use the Rain-X, go around, spray all the windows. It dries up quick, so I got to get back around and, you know, wipe them down. May have to wipe them down twice, 3 times. But then, when you use Rain-X, the water beads up on the windows so that it doesn't, it's not hard to wipe it away like when you're driving. It just practically rolls off itself with the wind, although it doesn't rain much around here. Also, I know if I don't wipe them down more, I'm going to see streaks of dirt when the sun hits it at certain angles or street lights. And you want to clean the windows first, so you're not pushing around dirt and creating streaks, but you're just putting this chemical in the windows. I even get the rear view mirrors, the side mirrors. Don't even clean one tiny little spot right, you notice it when the sun hits those streaks, and it's really annoying. But you can't see them well from the outside, so what can you do? Don't want too much Rain-X soaking through this, then it'll just make the windows all spotted and wet. Alright, that towel's too wet. So. Try and remove any last streaks and dirt. Still a little dirt on there. I wonder if you can see me getting the passenger side windows. Definitely take off a layer of the streaks when you do this. Still more dirt coming off. Yep, see the streaks down here. I don't think you can ever completely get them out, it's just you do your best. Now, step. The car's not perfectly clean, but it's really good. It's like 96% better. Last step, I'm gonna buff the headlights, restore them, even though I just wiped these down, and you're gonna see how I do it. Can't see shit in this. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. This is what you use for the headlights. Polishing compound. Now I already cleaned the headlights once with the detailer, but I want them really bright. I'm not going to use the shop towel I use that's wet. So they're already clean, as clean as I can get them for now. Now what you do with the polishing compound, it's like cottage cheese paste or something. You just dip the shop towel in, a little hardened because it's a little old. Wipe it on here, and then I'm going to close this because I don't want this to dry. And this stuff dries quick, so you wipe it all around. Already, I don't know if you can see it, look at that film of yellow that's, oh shit, that's come off on here. All that's going to come off. That looks so much clearer now. And you can do this 2 times, 3 times, you know, if you really want to get it clean. Look at all that dirt. Some came off the body of the car, but that yellow. And some of the polishing compound gets around on the cracks there and stuff, so I really try and wipe it all. And if it dries up before you finish, just put more polishing compound on. Use that. Now look how sharp that is, how clear. Looks so much better compared to, look at this other one. I should lower the camera. Can't see. So, the sun's so bright. Collapse the tripod legs. And that polishing compound, it's like $6 at Home Depot. Oh shit, I collapsed this one too far. I cannot see. I'll make the screen brighter. Now I can see a little better. Alright, so same thing, this is all yellow. You may think it's clean, but it's not. Get this in there, use the clean side. How much? Close up this polishing compound, you don't want it to dry out. And rub it in circles. Already that's clearing up. Look how much yellow film is coming off there. This is drying up a little too quick, so I'm going to put another application of just a little bit of the polishing compound. A little too much, I think, but that's okay. It just means I'll go over this even more and get it even cleaner. Still more dirt coming on. You gotta rub really hard to get the dried stuff off there because it dries so quick, especially now that the sun's hitting it. But that's looking so much better now. And it really feels like luxury to be able to turn on your headlights when you're driving and they're bright. So that's pretty good. It's a little bit dried up down here. Someday, if I have money, I want to buy better looking headlights and put them in because these just look kind of ugly to me. Great. That's the dirt that came off. Alright, now I'm going to show all the shop. I'll get this out of the heat. The polishing compound. Don't want that drying up. So there's stack of paper towel, the shop towels I used already. Look how filthy they are, all that dirt that came off. So now my car's looking pretty clean. I'll give a look in a minute. This is a mess. Click like, everyone, help you out. I don't litter these in my trash bags. Now, I'm going to show how the car looks. Okay, live stream froze again. Thanks for sticking around. Alright, so I'm going to put my tripod away. Okay, I don't know why it stopped again. Live stream, stupid phone. I know why, it's a cheap phone. Alright, now that's looking so clean. Back window shiny. Car's still got a shine to it in the parts that still shine. Even though it's 20 years old, and it looks like part of it's been spray painted on the other side. Right, wipe down that mirrors with the detailer and the Rain-X. Little dirt streaking on the hood, but it's not a big deal. I cleaned it so well. These headlights are looking great. I don't like the design of the headlights. That's why, if I ever get money, I want to order new headlights. Don't bother with hubcaps. This is where it looks spray painted. There and there. Nice and clean. Little dirt wrong here, whatever, I don't care. Clean windows. Underwear drying out in the back seat after I showered, and my shorts and shirt. So looking pretty good. I'm going to show you one last thing of my morning routine, and then I'm just going to take a walk, and I'm hungry. All I had to eat was that oatmeal, and I don't have money for food. I don't want to buy those damn tacos from Jack in the Box again, because those are just shitty food. Las lámparas de mi carro se están opacando. Okay, if they're Puccini, Puccini's saying that the headlights of his car are getting darkened, like opaque. They're Puccini. Usate en inglés rub polishing compound que use en mi coche y limpie tus lámparas como hice. Simplemente lavar las lámparas is simply wash them first. Lavar las lámparas con agua o un químico como yo. Wash them first with water or a chemical like I did. Sacar el sucio, remove the dirt, o quitarse el sucio, y entonces aplique el polishing compound con una toalla de papel, with a paper towel. ¿Qué producto les pones para aclarar las lámparas del carro? Yeah, Puccini's asking, what product did you use to clear the headlights on your car? Se llama polishing compound. P-O-L-I-S-H-I-N-G, polishing compound. C-O-M-P-O-U-N-D. So first I'm gonna get some water. Man, my fucking stomach, I gotta lose weight. And I gotta roll down the windows. I just noticed I can afford to wipe down the rear view mirror a little. I still got my paper shop towel with Rain-X on it. There we go. Water. Okay. Man, I was writing so intensely yesterday. Not writing my own script, but outlining Adventureland, that I almost just kind of need a break today. So I want to do other stuff, let the ideas flow. Okay, so this is what I do each morning too. I get the bottles of water that I use to shower with on the street, and any water bottles that I drink from that I need to fill up too. Take them into the park, and there's water fountains and a water filling station. You have a 2005 Toyota Corolla with 152,000 miles and never put a dime in oil change and brakes. Toyotas run forever. That's right. My Toyota Camry I bought when it had like 173,000 miles. It's got like 178,000 now or something, 179,000. No problems with it so far. Except I got 2 flat tires, but they were able to get patched up. Some asshole, the struts need replacing. He's like, yeah, man, this is bad. It could damage the wheels. Fuck that. As long as it rides fine, it's fine. You know, don't drive it like a madman. And it's got good power to it. Cuando yo lave el carro, lo compro ese producto para quitarle esa mancha que se pega en la lámpara. Good. Puccini says when he washes his car, he's going to get the polishing compound to remove the stains from that have like hit. Pega o pegar is kind of like, you know, landed or hit on my headlights. Te agradezco por la información. Puccini says, thank you for the information. De nada. You're welcome, Puccini. Al menos en America, el polishing compound, how do you say it? Cuesta $6. Like, it costs like $6 here. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I still need some water. I'm barely gonna eat today. I ate all my peanut butter yesterday. And I forgot to cancel my Planet Fitness membership, so some of my last $22 is gonna go out for that next month. I gotta write a certified letter or go to my home gym. My home is miles away in downtown LA, or around downtown. I'm not going to bother doing that, driving there. Maybe I'll remember to send him a letter soon, certified letter. Or not a certified letter, they just recommend you send it certified. 12 people here. Click like, everyone. Haz click and like. Man, I have to lose weight. Tengo que bajar del peso. I think that's how you say you have to lose weight in Spanish. Bajar del peso. Bajar de peso. 8 likes, 13 people. That's pretty good for this early in the morning. Okay, I don't need the screen this bright. Waste the battery. Wow, only down 31 percentage points on the battery. It's 69% after an hour and a half. That's the one good thing about this phone. This battery lasts a long time. I'm going to try not to look at my phone much today. I just want to write. Windows look so nice being clean. This phone shut off again. I can't do many live streams on this phone, I don't think, because it's just not a good phone. I have to get a better phone someday when I have more money. Can't use my gloves to operate the phone. Yeah, I don't answer questions about After Prison Show. I wish him well. I could beat that out to the floor mat, take it, and just beat out the dirt in it. I'll try and do that later. And my radiator's working fine. I was worried I had some problem with the coolant. I checked it again yesterday, or 2 days ago, after a couple weeks of months, really, of having filled it up. And then, I filled it up a month or two ago, and it was worried it was overheating. I got a new radiator cap. It's still topped off. The radiator is still full, which is amazing. So that means it's not, hello. Which means it's not leaking coolant everywhere. That's really great. I don't have to worry about it, overheating, being a mechanical problem. Basically, it just needed a new radiator cap, like $10. And some more coolant. Really long-lasting coolant too. The previous owner put the orange one in there instead of the green one, and that stuff lasts a really long time. So hopefully I never need to put more coolant in. My shoes have gigantic holes in them now. Even though I got the new shoes, I'm keeping these as long as I can. One, I just kind of want to see how long they can last. But also, I know once I wear the new ones, I'm going to wear those out so fast because I'm going to be doing burpees and stuff. And they're not really as much sneakers like running shoes. So I don't want to be using them when I'm like doing all this like flexing in my shoes where I'm like twisting them and stuff and bending them by doing burpees and working on film sets, at least whenever I go back to those. Just getting on ladders on film sets wore out these shoes. People here. Click like, everyone helps me out. I don't know what I'm going to do for money, work, all that stuff. I got to make as many videos as possible. And I have to save all the money I can. So today I'm just barely eating. It's kind of fine because I've gained too much weight. It's ridiculous how much weight I've gained. I don't even know how. I exercise really hard, but you cannot out-exercise a bad diet. Alright, this is going to be awkward with holding the phone and trying to fill up these water bottles. I should have put the little tripod on the phone, that would have helped. Ow, my fucking toe! Alright.
I always do this with one hand. Just screwing the thing back on, so I always put my knee up here. It's a little leg workout for me. Shit, I hate that the water runs down to my knee, and it takes a few seconds before I know, oh, did it get on my pants or didn't it? Yep, just did again. I like to fill it up to the very top. Alright, good thing I didn't do a sleep live stream, because this phone keeps stopping while I'm doing a live stream. Yeah, thanks, Slouch. Yeah, well, gotta talk about it, because I can't just deal with it quietly. I don't know how I did it in 2012 and 13 when I was in just horrific disability and pain, and I could not think. I couldn't do anything. I was just trapped at home thinking, I'm gonna die this way. My life is over. That's it. I had a good run. Not much of a good run. At 26 or 27, I thought, that's it. I'm disabled the rest of my life. I can't even take care of myself. And fortunately, after 9 months, I recovered. Still took another year to kind of feel like myself again, though. But I don't know how I never talked about it then or made videos about it. I didn't even make videos about it for a year. Back then I didn't make as many YouTube videos. I was more trying to become a filmmaker, become rich by being a videographer, and I thought somehow that will get me making films. And I didn't talk about it on YouTube for like a year. Last one. Alright. A little water on my knee. Heading back to the car, and don't want to give too much of a good thing, so I'm going to stop this live stream once I get back to the car and get back to my writing, and I'm going to floss. Maybe I'll do some push-ups. I could do push-ups. Yeah, that's not going to hurt me. My legs are kind of worn out from doing burpees. I could do push-ups. I've been doing back workouts every day. That I'll give a break. Give myself a break on. Clean car. Carro limpio. Gotta make money somehow. I am the brokest I've ever been right now. Thank you again for the donations. But, you know, with the pandemic and the danger of it, I don't really feel safe working on film sets, or at least really big ones, but even small ones I'm nervous about. so it's really shitty. But, you know, I like those odds. Whenever the odds are against me, it's even better. Oh, great. I gotta walk through all this wet grass. This high grass is gonna make my socks all wet and dirty. I try and not move my feet through the grass, but just step up and down like I'm marching. My right shoe's about to fall off sometimes. Yeah, that car's looking so good, even from back here. Got a clean car. Oh, and then I gotta throw away my other trash. Damn, and that trash bag, it's gonna tear open because I got too much reused water bottles, if you know what I mean, in there. Too many of them. So, but damn, this car looks so much cleaner. Look at that shine. See, you can still see some dirt streaks. I don't know if you can, but that's all right. And las lámparas se ven tan limpios. The headlights look so clean now and sharp. I don't know how to say sharp in Spanish. A little dirt at the very top that I couldn't get because the window was rolled up. I leave the windows a little bit cracked. If it's not raining. So, shit. When did the camera flip around? I didn't do that. Alright, one last look at the car. Yeah, a little, like, lint from the paper towels, no big deal. Damn clean. I could clean the car inside a little bit, but I don't care. This car's so filled with stuff. Alright, everybody. Oh, shit. Why isn't it flipping around? There. Oh! I'm gonna floss and do some push-ups. Thanks for watching, everyone. Click like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the old videos. I've got like almost 2,000 now, somewhere around there. And keep watching, because I got to keep doing these. That's pretty much all I can do, this and write screenplays, but that's not making me any money. But you have to do a lot of training in order to be able to write screenplays that make money. So, all right, thanks.